Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is ExtremeDJ48, and welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord Shokuho mod. Um, uh, it's been a while, guys. I know we had the 40k streams, and those kind of went a bit iffy, but I rather enjoyed them. Thank you guys so much. I got a lot of subscribers just from the. I think I got like 14 and over like 500-ish views, which is insane. But thank you guys so much. But anyway, we are back here. I actually, the description I actually would have made a bit more accurate if only I had remembered what was going on, because to be frank, okay, I'm just figuring out now where I was. So we are currently, if I'm not mistaken, we are a mercenary. You can see at the bottom corner, we are a mercenary of the Mori clan, who's currently at war with my, at this point, heated rivals, the Hatakeyama. The Hatakeyama clan has pretty much just been, like, preventing my rise in every single spot, because I'm trying to take a castle in the Kenai provinces. However, the Hatakeyama seem to be hell-bent on preventing me from attaining any kind of lordship or any progress whatsoever. And granted, I've had a good amount of luck with expenses, with a pretty significant amount of that coming from the mercenary contracts I've gotten, but I would like to own my own castle or domain. So, anyway, enough talk, let's get to it. So, what are we at? Okay, so, 117 battle-ready troops. What is our party size? Okay, we have 5 more troops, so in that case, I'm actually going to increase my, infantry, because archers, I have 46, and they're a mix of bow and gun units, and then cavalry, I might get like a couple more for my cav. So maybe like, yeah, maybe 2 more for the infantry, and then 4 more for the cav. So that is what we will do now. So that out of the way. Nope. Hold on, are all my guys samurai? I'm pretty sure I've made sure. Yeah, they are. Oh, and we have a shit ton of prisoners. Okay. Hold on. What is the approach? Request entry? Yep. Okay. Nope. Not troops to garrison. Let's go to the dungeon. Gonna need prisoners. Let's see if we have any named heroes. No. Okay. In that case, let us keep pushing on. Oh, nope, this is the Ashigaru. Okay. I think we're going to try to see if we can help out at Ikuno Castle. Not sure how many troops are... There are 136 defenders. The question is... Not seeing a lot of samurai units. Oh, okay, so it looks like we have Yoshimi Hiramasa and Moru Teramoto, the daimyo of the Mori, assembling armies over here. Oh, yeah, okay. So, okay, if our daimyo can actually, like, engage in this fight, we'd actually be very well off. So actually, I'm gonna help out these guys right here. Here we go. I know we're at war. Yep. Okay, so now we have the support of this army, so we are going to lead... Well, at this point, we're kind of just like a scout corps, so... But we'll make first contact. But we'll see if we can make first contact with the enemy. Liquid Death. It's the morning. It's the morning. Okay. Hold on. Let me... I almost forgot. Let me pull up on my phone. Stop playing the right of the row here on my AirPods. Okay. View channel. There we go. Alright, so now I can see if anybody is on. Alright, and, let's see. Yep, we have all 60 of our infantry. Oh, no, it's actually a mix. Oh, no, so all my guys are pretty much just in the front of their individual formations. How much cavalry we got? Ooh, okay. Combined, we have a decent number. Who am I in charge of again? Oh, I put myself in charge of the infantry. Though with my... let's see. Right, movement. Melee damage. Promotion. Melee. Okay, you have a bow, right? Okay, yeah, so... I think we've leveled up our guys enough. You'll act as an officer, and then Bunjiro, you take command of the... You take command of the archers. Alright, okay. Yep. Okay, so... Oh, so we only have like 20 of our men, I think. Who cares? I've talked enough. Okay, no. Okay, so we have like the majority of our force. I think we were like missing like 1 or 2 infantry because of the amount of infantry that our allies were fielding. So in that case... Alright, cavalry. I'm gonna move up with the cavalry. Cav on me. We got my tempo here, along with my spear and my... I think it's a... Yeah, it's a... Ooh. Nope, nope. Get out of the way, please. I don't want any friendly fire. Shit. Why is my brightness... No, this... Okay, we're just attacking, like, at, like, dawn. Kind of. Can't let them escape. It's also just more XP for me. Alright. We did not lose anybody. We only lost 1 person on our side in that engagement, but that should be good. Okay. Upgrade you. How many Odachi do we have compared to Katana? Let's get 1 more Odachi then. Oh, and then I do have the Sanyo mounted, so it's actually kind of a mix of different... Okay. Who do we got? Okay, you know what? I'll take it. Let's loot. Okay. So... Okay, please help over here. So it'd be really nice if we could hold this castle. Okay, yep, I still... Okay, so... Doesn't look like they're assaulting the walls just yet, so I am going to, for the time being, try to find some troops. Please don't take forever. Okay, we're going to Oshio then, because that's much shorter. And they're assaulting the walls. Okay. Mori Terumoto, Mori grants Tenjinyama Castle to Sanjo Soshio at his council's... Okay, where is that? Oh, it's this one. Okay, so we took it back. So now we have to hold the other one. Shit. I mean, it's not like we really got too much to lose. Honestly, I think our best bet is just take what troops we can from here and just attack. Okay, that's all I'll do. We're gonna have to make this quick, though, because I am gonna be over, meaning I am gonna potentially lose a couple of guys. Yep, 1 troop have deserted. What if I assaulted the siege camp? Okay, I have the militia and the garrison. So now we outnumber them. I'm gonna save here. Alright. Alright. May the kami see us to victory. Hey, welcome guys, welcome. I see there are a couple people. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Okay, cavalry isn't really going to be too much of an issue, because our guys already have. Okay, gunners, get reloaded and immediately start moving. Okay, what I'm going to do is that I am going to take on the enemy cavalry and try to split them up more. And ideally, if I can, try to take, oh. Nope. But that, I'm pretty sure, is the daimyo, so I'm actually going to take him out. Nope, it's just a regular mounted samurai unit. Okay, where's their lord? There's their daimyo. Or not daimyo, but their leader. Alright, now to assist the infantry. Okay, gotta be careful because they have a shit ton of gunners. Ow! Damn it! Alright, cavalry charge in. There we go! I think that's all their heroes down, so without a doubt they're gonna retreat. In which case, I shall hunt down those who remain. You are not getting away. Alright, we're losing some of our men, but we'll get them back. We shall honor their deaths. Alright. And yeah, we killed all their men on horseback, so they can't get away. And most of them were the commanders anyway. So. Don't let him escape. Alright. How many men did we... Oh, oof. We lost 8. We got militia. Okay. Odachi. That's worse. Okay. Yep. Alright. Alright. So, we'll make up the losses. You are my prisoner. You are my prisoner. Oh, he's a lord. Right, hold on. Let's filter the let's filter out these guys, find out where they're... Oh, he's a vassal of the Origami. Okay, that's good. In that case... Oh, over the prisoner limit. I don't want you guys escaping. So, let's find... Okay, militia, you guys can go. Ashigaru, you guys can go. Wait. Okay, yeah. Get rid of the Ashigaru units, because we don't need them now. Prisoners. Let's see if we can find any that we don't... Okay, no. You guys can go. You're pretty much just bandits. We don't need you. Yumi Ashigaru, you guys can go. Vanguard. Yep. 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 How many more? Mounted Scout. Any other, like, lower tier ones we can just get rid of? Ooh, not really. Okay. Yumi Ashigaru, you guys can go. Yumi Monk. You guys can go. Now the question is, who else do I let go of? Sea Raider, you guys can go, because you're worthless. Ooh, we gotta get rid of 20. So 2. And then one more. Yeah, just get rid of the... Let's get rid of one of the Kanto scouts. Alright. There we go. So... There we go. Okay. So I will need to make up the melee infantry losses. Ooh. And we saved Ikuno Castle. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Okayama and put the Lord in there, because I'd rather not leave it out here in kind of like the frontier of the domain, where he could easily be rescued if the castle was put under siege and taken. As long as he doesn't escape, should be good. You're not a Kenai. Nope, you're a Sanyo. Let's go to Okayama and get our reward. Looks like currently the wars we are fighting, looks like we're doing well. What do you guys got? Okay. Kind of the same thing. You know what? It's fine. I'll just take you guys on. Alright. Okay. Let's go... Nope. Okay. Keep. Dungeon. Donate prisoners. Looks like we already got someone in here. Oh, a noble. Okay, that's fine. Prisoners. Who wants to join? Okay. We'll take the Sanu Mounted. You cannot take troops. Okay, then I will just put these guys here. There we go. So it was probably because we just can't do it in the other one. Alright, okay. Let's head back to Kinai to get some more troops. Declared war on the Atomo? Come on. Kono created an army, Teramoto and Mori... Yeah, okay. What, did you do that with the support of your council? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's gonna throw a wrench, because that is a shit ton. And it looks like Ikuno is under siege again, so I guess we'll just operate in this area then. Looks like we're about to end the war with the Origami, though, because they are... God, they are exhausted. Please let there be troops. I could really use them. Oh, okay, a lot of clans just got destroyed. My guess is that a domain has fallen. Ooh, nice. Alright, and that fills out our roster. Oh, and we got one more, so, yep, we'll use you. And then we will keep the prisoners on us because... Ooh, Noyoro Ikote. That's a piece of armor. Right, Naginatas again. Alright. Alright. So, won that tournament easily. Still feel a little rusty, though, with the combat. 81 years of age! Jesus Christ! I mean, not really worth it. I mean, good God, though. I mean, to be 81, that is insane. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I don't have any other... Yeah, okay, no. So, trade. Okay, you have 62,000. You should be able to cover this cost. Armor. Okay, so, well... Okay, yeah. Okay, so foot armor, everyone is covered, so we don't need to do anything like that. Arms. What is the best arms we got? Okay, armor, armor, we're good. We're all good on body armor itself, so we don't need any of that. Still doing good on there. Okay, you that. Give you that. Your helmets are actually very good. So, okay, so we can actually just sell all that. Give you this. Not sure when you'll use it, but just in case. I should give you this. Okay, we're still good there. Doesn't look like there's really anything we could sell. And then we could probably just... Yeah, we could probably just smelt all this down. Oh, I gotta wait. Alright. Well, we already have the troops, so why don't we go save that castle again? Or... if the Hatakeyama weren't here, I would go for Iwamuro Castle. If not to take it, then at least to lay siege to it. But because the Hatakeyama are there, they could form like a coalition force and take me out. So I'd rather not risk that. I'm still trying to find a spot that'd be worth like taking as my own. Because right now, Katagawa looks fine, except for the fact that their entire thing is over here. And I don't know if they're at war with the Otomo, in which case they'd be cut off, which would actually make it perfect, but... Alright, where am I? Alright, oh, nope, looks like Ikuno is down. Let's go to Shiosu. The Anakoji? The Miki... Led by Clan Miki, the rebels demand that Anakoji Yoshiori abdicates their throne. Where is that? I mean, the Civil War sounds pretty good to take advantage of it, but I don't know where that is. Oh! Oh, here it is. Okay. So they're actually at war with these guys. Let me actually travel there. I want to see exactly how that's all faring. Ooh, polearm. Let's see. Movement versus polearms or hit points to infantry as the party leader. I'll do that, the hard knock. Then I got a skill point or a focus point. Let's... Okay, there we go. Let's actually go to the dual location first, and then I'll summon my ships once we reach Port Kutsuki. Approach the figure. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. What are you gonna fight with? I'll fight with the katana as well. I probably need to level up my two-handed skill anyway, so... Nice! That was easy. And that, like, I'm pretty sure it, like, sends kind of like a shockwave of renown, and then it... Oh, no, it's just the renown then. Okay. Several items. Okay, let's go. Charge damage taken, or damage from speed. Okay, so basically defense or attack. Let's go Surging Blow. Go for an offensive skill. Alright, still waiting on the party size to increase. Speaking of which, we got everyone? Yep. 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 Okay. Hold on, how many... Yeah. Okay, let's go... You do not have enough ships. Oh, with prisoners, that's right. Okay, in that case... it's not too far. I don't really think they're gonna bother us, so... Oh. That is a lot of bandits. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Attack. We do gotta be careful, though, because we are still technically close to enemy territory, so they might attack us. Alright, archers and gunners go up front. Yeah, okay. Infantry right behind, cavalry to the side. What do they got? It doesn't look... Okay, it's pretty much all melee focused, so... The AI, I know, loves to spread their troops out, like, right as they're about to get into the action, so that is what I shall do. As well. Cavalry, get up onto higher ground, so you don't have to use as much energy when you start your charge. Right. Good. Ranged. Open fire. Nice. Alright, infantry and cavalry charge. I see them starting to turn and run. Cavalry's got that one guy. I shall take... Nope. We have not won the battle yet. Not until everyone is accounted for. There we go. Alright. So we got 11 people, but we're going to let them go because we just don't have enough. Yes, I know. Take all that. Alright, we didn't lose anyone. That's good. So let's keep going to Sakurabora. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of, like, rogue clans out there. And the mercenary contract has really helped, because I'm at 157k now. Alright, oh, Ikino's castle's under siege again. Okay. What the hell? Okay, 494. Yep. Okay, hold on. I want to see... There are only 2 clans here. Ooh, that... Ooh. Ah, but they're allied with the Iki. What the hell? Well, they only have... The Iki don't even have, like, a territory. They have a town and a castle. That's really it. Everything else is just kind of screwed over. Okay. Potentially... Okay, potentially what I might do is that... Hold on. Sakurabora. Anybody in your family? Talk to army leader. Oh, you're a vassal. Wait, but then who's leading the clan? Yoshiori. Masuyama Castle. Okay. Well, let me actually enter and see who's there. Okay, that's actually 45, though. And I'm pretty sure you're actually... Yeah. Okay. Arena. Okay, I don't really need another horse. Ooh, leadership skill. Tier 3 troops in your party no longer retreat or gain renown from battles. Let's go loyalty and honor. Because the last thing I want is my forces, who for the most part are tier 3 and above. I don't want them retreating at any point. Oh, okay, no, they actually got it. The big concern, however, is the War of the Otomo, because that's what's going on right now. Or I could try to finish off the Hatakeyama, potentially. Who are you being attacked by? Oh, you can't see it. I forgot, because this isn't the base game, and in the base game, if a castle is under siege, even if you do not have, like, any affiliation with it, if you're not part of, like, the territory, it's not yours, or anything like that, you're able to see who's attacking it. But apparently not in this one. Though, that's a kind of a given, since this mod actually came out. Hey! Made peace with the Hatakeyama, so we don't have to worry about them. Alright, in that case... Now we can take on Iwamuro Castle. Potentially get some glory for that. Okay. Ooh, mounted archer. Let's keep you as a melee. Until our army size grows a little bit more, we'll keep you as melee cav. And refrain from doing ranged cav units. Yeah. Our mercenary contract is starting to go down, and it's about to run out, so... Hopefully this can kind of, like, reinvigorate it a little bit. Especially taking a castle. Just as long as peace isn't declared. Aha! Okay. Ooh. Well, we're going to take a castle, so I'll focus on the infantry first. 502. Oh, okay, no, you guys are actually pretty spread out, actually. I think in that case, our best chance is to trap these guys. Unless you're going out to sea. Buy a ship. Yeah. Do that. We are actually going to wait here and prevent them from going on land. I think. Well, what if I go here and wait? Okay. Well, that's only like 50 guys, which isn't too bad. That force I'm concerned about. Okay, so never mind. In that case, let's go for... Let us return to the front. And it looks like the Otomo are going to start pushing us back. So, Kushizaki. Wait, hold on. Can't I just... Wait. Okay, yeah, it's going to cost a bit of money, but honestly, I can take it now. Let's go Port Ushiki, make our way across Shikoku, and then we can head... Ooh. Thank you. Leave port. And then we head to Port Kurose. Who are you guys up against? Oh, it's the Shimazu. Okay. Alright, well, they're not that... The Shimazu aren't that necessarily large compared to, like, the Mori, obviously, but honestly, it's a pretty sizable domain, nevertheless. Okay. So I think... Okay, so I think the plan is we are gonna actually follow armies of the Shimazu, and we'll help out there. Meanwhile, it looks like our main forces are going to start heading towards the more northern region, so we'll, that way, attack from the south. Oh, Sakurabura is under siege, so it looks like the rebels might be onto something. Alright, ooh, we got 10 people ready to join our side. Welcome, guys, welcome to the stream if you're new. If you're returning, welcome back. Alright, where is the southern? Looks like Sadawara. Yeah, looks like Port Sadawara would be our best bet. It is the most expensive one, though. And our mercenary contract's done. So, we gotta... Alright. How are we doing? No, food-wise, we're doing perfectly fine. Naito created an army. Okay, we can't have like a million armies. Otherwise you guys are gonna just absolutely drain your influence points. Okay. Ooh, Banner of Extreme Violence. That is melee focused, which we could use. Yep, it's 15, which is the max, so I need to win this. Get out of here. Ow! Good thing I changed targets there. Missed. Nope. Nice headshot. Okay, next round. Oh, katanas. Gonna get you out. There you go. Yajiro of the South. Okay, haven't seen that kind of title used before. Oh, wait, it's one of these. Shit. Never trust the AI. You guys were annoying. Really annoying. Oh, hey, it's you again. Ooh, a lot of G-Samurai here. How old are you? Okay, you're 80 as well. Let's actually get this suspicious merchant. See if we can try to increase our party size. Oh, actually. Sell this. Because it doesn't provide anything really for the battle. It only provides stuff for after the battle. Alright, trade again. Nothing for the bows, nothing for the armor. Weapons, still want to smith those, but... Alright. Right, 64. I think we should be able to thin them out with our ranged units, and then our infantry and cap can take care of the rest. So, back here, spread ranks. Same thing with the infantry, spread ranks. Cavalry to the side, get ready. And we're on a little bit of a hill, so it helps. Now to wait. Ranged units, firearms, reload, or load in this case. There they are. Nice! Open fire. Infantry and cavalry charge. Nope, we have not won yet. Now we've won. Who was that? Excellent job. Okay, we could take a couple more. I saw that. Don't think I didn't. Choose which prisoners to ransom. Right, let's get rid of all the Ashigaru and the scout units. Leave just the samurai in, or the monks. And it looks like actually the vast majority of them want to join us. Yeah. Like a good half of our prisoners want to join. So in that case, let us begin. Hold on, who are the... Okay, you're at war with the Otomo, so that can only mean that the Otomo army is attacking you, which means... I need to get to a port. That's what I need. Okay, 9 out of 15 guys want to join. Oh! Tomosorin. Oh, in that case, since I have my ships, I shall set sail myself and make for Portinoe. Good. Who's... okay, 500. There are 300 guys here, plus whoever could be there. Oh, Yanakoji fell. Right, leave port. Let's see what we're up against. Force of 5. Yeah, it's the force of 500. How are we faring? We got 400. We have an army of 400 here. And then an army of 110, which is probably just a single party. Yeah. There's no way I read that right. Oh, you chose like 1,000. Oh, you chose like a ton of like the small ones. That doesn't help. Just use like big ones. It decreases the amount of fleet. It decreases the amount of time you have to wait for them to be created. Welcome, guys. Just commenting on the AI's lack of knowledge when it comes to forming a navy. That's actually good. Ugh. Okay, I think we need to wait. I think we should wait for more reinforcements to show up. Who are you guys being attacked by? Oh, okay. Okay. I think our best chance is to hope that the Shimazu are able to rally forces here. Then once the enemy starts to breach the walls, that's when we'll launch our attack. Oh, the Azai just got taken out. By who? The Azai had... correct me if I'm wrong, but the Azai had... oh, the Azai originally had Odani, but Odani's been taken for a while, so they might have just, like, run out of points there. Okay, looks like all of our prisoners want to join, so... again, we'll wait for the enemy to make their move. No, guys, please, come back! No, no, no! Oh, hey, look at that! Increased to 4. No, no, army! Shimazu army, I don't know where you went, please, come back! Your town literally needs you. Where the hell are you guys? Where the hell did you go? Oh god. Oh no 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 no. Ah shit. Okay, I think our best chance is to take refuge in Suko Castle. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, it looks like they peeled off. The question is why. I just realized my mic's been blocking. Let's try over here, see if we can do anything. I mean, I don't really want to start raiding, but it seems like the only thing I can really do now. Oh yeah, you're starting to head towards us. Hold on, do we have any... Alright, if that's the case... we'll escape through the tree line, make our way over to where our armies are, and rally up with them. That way we secure our safety. Okay, don't see any armies just yet, but we gotta keep an eye out. There we go, so we've established, so our forces have now established a beachhead in Matsuyama, meaning... Oh, okay, this is gonna be a good battle. Okay, so we do outnumber them right now. We're going to save our prisoners, and then if we suffer heavy casualties, we'll replace our losses with the prisoner forces. Hey, welcome guys. I see we have a couple people in chat. Welcome, welcome. Oh boy, that is a ton of infantry, though makes sense because a crap ton of them are Shigaru units. I shall form up with the cav. Form up with lords, and then we will provide help where we can. And plus, we'll actually provide a little bit of like a escort detail. We moving? What's going on? Nice. Best to provide whatever fire I can. Oh, they are just clumped. So, as long as my gun doesn't screw me over. Hey, what's up? The perfect G-tag mix. Nice. All right. Can you guys open fire yet? Okay, they have a lot of Ashigaru gunners. And you guys... Of course, the enemy infantry is leaving my infantry to do the heavy lifting. I'm not going to do that. It's their war, I'm just the mercenary, so I'm going to try to keep my guys alive whatever I can. However I can. Okay. You guys over there. Where's the enemy cav? There they are. Okay, let's try to see if we can snipe one of their commanders. Alright, I hit him in the abdomen. Okay, I'm gonna have to get them real close if they're ever gonna actually do anything. I'm seeing a lot of red. Hopefully it's not my guys. I am playing a dangerous game right now. Because all I need is one good hit from a firearm and I'm down. Oh, and there goes the flying horse. Oh, okay, enemy reinforcements. So, archers, get up there. Infantry, you guys took a bit of a beating. You step back for a while. Do they have any gunners now? Yep. Okay, they have 7 Ashigaru gunners currently, so let's get out of their range of fire. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Infantry, you guys take a rest. You've done enough. There we go. How many men did we lose? Oh, not a lot, actually. I started Bannerlord a week ago. How do you get a huge army? Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. The perfect G tag. I'm not like a professional player. Like I did not play Warband, which was the first Mountain Blade game. This is kind of its sequel. The way that I have found is a good way to build your army is through. Hold on. I'll actually be able to show you. So, yep, your prisoner. There we go. In the meantime, you know what? Oh, wait, 15. Oh, no, I can just take all of you then. Hell yeah. So I got a warrior monk in my army now. Oh, wait, that was a lordly one. Armor. Type. Where's the helmets? Where are the helms? Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. Sadly, can't equip it on my person though. Okay, hold on. Let me just move to Matsuyama. Oh wait, actually no. Kushiaki would actually be best. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Okay, yep, we're good now. All right, the perfect G tag. So there are a couple ways that you can actually increase your army. Probably the greatest is leadership. Is the leadership skill tree. So you have stuff like here where it improves the like combat tips and improves the experience of all your troops, the recruitment rate. But then the big one you want to, it's like a lot of renown from battle. You have stuff like this, leader of the masses, which if you see the clan leader, it says +5 party size for each town you control. And then there are some like this one, like uplifting spirit, which if you are the party leader increases the party size by 10, and ultimately you would go to the like last one, which is ultimate leader, which for every skill point above 250, you gain +1 party size. So it says the skill requirement is 275, meaning that you would have an additional 25 men once you reach ultimate leader. But a better one is actually there are a couple ways. Like again, leadership is probably the best one. The stewardship skill tree is actually also good, especially when you get to like some of the later stuff. It reduces the food consumption or the wages of your men, allowing you to field more. Trade is also another one. Allows you to sell equipment better. Scouting, I don't think there's anything that improves party size. Tactics does, especially Horde Leader. That's one you want to go for almost immediately. It increases your party size by 10, which in the early game is incredibly good. But the main way that you actually want to increase it is to have is your companion tree. So in a party you have 4 different roles: quartermaster, scout, surgeon, engineer. Engineer helps reduce the amount of time that it takes for you to produce siege engines, whether you are in a defensive or an offensive manner. Surgeon, obviously, it allows you to not only improve the survivability of your troops, but how long it takes for them to recover from wounds. Scout improves party speed and being able to like see in front of you. So if an enemy army is coming, you're able to see them at a much further distance with someone with a high level. So that's, for me, that I am the scout. I utilize my scout because the only other person who matches me is at 85, but my skill point is at 120. The main person that you want to look out for is a quartermaster. So whenever you are exploring the world, find a companion, preferably with like good sets. So you have Risuke the Fatherless, who's my quartermaster. This guy right here. Preferably find somebody with a lot of positive stuff. Don't try to look for negative stuff. Like, I think a couple of my guys have a -1. It doesn't really matter, but for me, I typically try to avoid anybody with those. But Risuke the Father, he's my first companion that I have. I've been with him the most. He has very good stats, but his main thing is the steward skill. Now, using the steward skill it shows right here, ability to organize a group, manage logistics, helps you run an estate and administer a town, and can increase the party size of your party that you lead or in which you serve as quartermaster. So initially, when you form your party, you yourself want to form the quartermaster. I made the mistake of putting myself as the scout. Or no, it wasn't a mistake. I put myself as the scout because Risuke's steward skill was far higher than mine was. So I put him as quartermaster. So you can see he has a steward stat of 120. His perks are frugal, drill sergeant, sweatshop, efficient campaigner, and that increases my party size by 30. So that's really the way that you want to do it. But that is the main way, but really, like, the solid way, if you don't have a person just yet, especially when you first start out, is just lead from the front. Like, especially early game in this, lead from the front, because as you get to, like, the higher level fights, where you start fighting lords and entire territories, what's going to happen is that gun units will start to come into play. Once that happens, you have to pull yourself back from the front line more often and keep yourself out of the thick of the fighting, because one good shot from an enemy gunner can immediately take you out of the fight, whether it kills you or incapacitates you, meaning you survive, but you're not going to be able to fight anymore. The moment you get out of a fight, your entire army vanishes. It's kind of like Total War Shogun 2, where morale is everything. Sure, you have, like, tier units, but the moment a unit breaks and shatters and its morale plummets, the battle's essentially over. But, sorry, long-winded, but that's really how you make your army. And then, like, once you have, like, a certain amount of influence and you have your own, like, you have your own clan or your own, like, kingdom, once you recruit fellow lords is when you can then use those influence points to basically say, hey, you. So imagine I'm the ruler of a kingdom, and I have a couple of lords, and I have a lot of stuff, and I'm at war with another kingdom. I'm going to be like, hey, you guys over here. So what you're going to do, I'm going to trade my influence points. You're going to follow me as if you were my own party, and we're going to take the fight to them. So that's how you do it. Sorry, very long-winded. I really got into the specifics there, but that's what I kind of like about it. Okay, so, again, apologies for the long-winded stuff, but, alright. I think what we want to do now, since we got our party to 155, yeah, let's start. Okay, Moji probably just had their troops brought, so I'm actually gonna see if I can recruit anyone. Oh, stupid me. I forgot that I did that quest, and I'm supposed to go back to click my reward. Oh, well. Kind of a stupid mistake on my part, but what are you gonna do? Alright, how many prisoners? Ah, okay. I remember why I went here. So I'm actually gonna go to Hatakeyama Castle. Maybe Kinome. I'm trying to get the enemy lords as far from their territory as I can. Quest entry, thank you. Dungeon, donate prisoners. You and you, get the hell out of my sight. Alright, and now, since I'm in allied territory, I can go about recruiting. Moriterimoto's getting... Okay. Don't really care about that, because I am a mercenary, not a vassal. Thank you for the advice. Hey, no problem. But yeah, like, especially in the base game, like, if you're not playing... If you're playing this, the Shokuho mod, you have to take yourself out of the fighting. However, when it comes to... Yeah, so if you're playing the Shokuho mod, especially in the early game, make sure you're on the front line fighting with your troops. It improves your stats. It also just greatly, like, helps, like, win battles easier. But the moment you start getting to higher tier stuff and your army starts to grow to a pretty sizable amount, that is when you need to start pulling yourself out of combat directly and focus more on... I don't want to say being a coward, because that's not what it is, but it's kind of the battle philosophy. There's a whole video. If you ever are looking for it, go to Raven Knight's YouTube channel and go to either his Herbus Daubeny or his Griffin For Honor lore video, and he talks about how the two characters, Daubeny and Holden Cross, now known as Griffin, I'm a huge For Honor fan, sorry if that offends you, go to those videos, and he actually talks about how the two have very different philosophies. Holden, why did you declare war on them? Focus on the war you're fighting, Mori, what the hell? Okay, sorry. Go to those videos. Holden Cross's battle philosophy is that a leader needs to inspire the troops by leading from the front and being the best warrior they can be to protect the people that matter. Meanwhile, Hervis Daubeny, his battle philosophy is a leader cannot put himself in danger. If a leader wants to command a battle, he needs to stay safe and in a safe spot so that he can properly command it. Which, to be perfectly fair, both battle doctrines are they're valid. Like, yes, it would be nice to see a general, like, fight on the front line, but at the same time, if they're taken out, who's gonna lead? And especially back in the day, especially back in these times, armies were pretty much drilled to say, hey, that person, you can only listen to them. If they are taken out, you need to wait until somebody who's directly underneath them gives you an order. But, for example, in the U.S. military, the way that they're taught is that if your leader gets taken out, the next person down goes, and if that person gets taken out, the next person down. If that person takes out, the next person down, all the way to the point where every single person has some form of leadership training, so that if the person in charge gets taken out for any reason, they have somebody to fall back on so that the army cohesion doesn't completely break. But if you're playing in the base game, in whether it's the War Sales or the non-War Sales version of the game, then in that case, you pretty much want to fight on the front line the entire time. Like, obviously you want to beware of enemy archers, but to be completely honest, in the base game, archers against you, unless there's like 1,000 of them and you're the only person they target, you don't really have to worry too much. You need to keep track of your health, obviously, but yeah. Shokuho, early game, be in the fight a lot. Later game, pull back a little bit, keep yourself safe. The base game, go to town. If you want to get the biggest, the like heaviest armor with the most protection and get like this massive war scythe, war club, war axe, giant two-handed sword, and you just want to cleave through enemies, do that. But if not, then stay back. Okay, I got 2 open spots. Not yet. I'll save you guys for much later. Whoa! What the hell? That was a massive turn. What the hell? All of a sudden, the tide of the war just completely reversed. We were losing by like 5 points, and then all of a sudden, the Otomo just rapidly just got like a 10% increase in their war exhaustion. Did we take another castle? No. What they probably did is that we actually ended up taking out their large army, and then that war exhaustion started to go. Plus our armies raiding their villages also probably hampered. Okay. I mean, that's fine, but the fact that we're kind of like at a 2-pronged war really doesn't help. Who the heck? Okay, hold on. Are the Oda at war with anybody else? Jesus. Okay. So it's probably one of... could it be? No, not likely. So you're saying some of our guys are currently attacking Kyoto right now? Ooh. You know what? I'm going to take a break from the Otomo campaign, and I'm going to fight against the Oda. Okay. We're doing good. Let's go for mounted. And then I did see we do have a mounted, but I'm not sure if we have... Is it like a... Okay, it's probably... Oh, the Sakai mounted gunner. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if there's like a Dunderbuss Cavalry version unit in Shokuho. If you don't know, in Total War Shogun 2, in Fall of the Samurai DLC, there's the Blunderbuss Cavalry. I think it's the Fall of the Samurai, or it could be very late game, like, base. Anyway, what happens is that you get the Blunderbuss Cavalry, which I think is like a Portuguese unit. Basically, it's it's basically Western armored men on horseback with massive shotguns. And they just tear through units who don't have, like, a lot of heavy armor. Like, and they can even just, like, a single volley from them can break a good portion of units. Even, like, some of the higher level samurai units, if they don't break, take serious losses from the Blunderbuss. But I wonder if there are any, because I know there are two types of guns in Shokuho. There's the Teppo, and then there's the Ozutsu. The Teppo is your basic firearm, and the Ozutsu is... I remember in my previous save file, there was one that I actually wielded it in Ozutsu rather than a Teppo. It's obviously a heavier gun, so it's harder to reload, but the amount of damage it can do to buildings and structures is insanity. And then the fact that you're able to wield one, I think, though, you're not able to wield it on horseback. That's the one thing. The Ozutsu cannot be wielded on horseback because it's just far too large. But your army is able to create basically like Ozutsu, which are like mini cannons. But I typically prefer to fire stuff because it's better to just let your archers, who you will have more of, and are far less expensive to produce or recruit. Oh. Okay, hold on. How many troops are here? 420. Okay, the militia I'm not too concerned about. My biggest concern is the fact that the siege looks like it did not go successfully and the Oda held Kyoto. And the problem is, if I'm in the middle of the siege and I see an enemy army coming, I will most likely see them coming when they are right here. And even if I were to try to disengage, I might just like spawn right here. And that could mean that my army is in disarray, meaning that army could very easily get to me and crush me. And I really don't want to do that with the Oda. Especially if they are at war with us now. Like, even if this is, like, relatively isolated, not really, because there's really just a clear path straight to this castle. If it was, like, deeper into our territory, that's a different story. But... damn it. Kono Castle. Yamagoshi. Okay. This is gonna sound crazy, but I actually want to see that. Like, oh boy. Like, hear me out. They have a single castle. That's it. They have a single castle and 3 ports. I want to see if I can actually take that castle for myself. Because by the looks of it, that's the only territory that they have. And yes, this means their territory is going to be crawling with their troops. But as long as I keep them out of the castle, and keep them, like, separated, I could potentially pull off taking them out. Because once I take them out, there's nothing they can do. Okay, you got 101. Yeah, and all their villages are right here. So they aren't able to recruit. They are not able to recruit anybody without leaving their castle exposed. And honestly, their party sizes, they're pretty sizable. But against mine, they probably wouldn't do anything. And especially in a naval fight, I could potentially catch them with their pants down. Okay, alright. I'll keep this fort in mind. Let's actually mark it. I'll keep Kono Castle in mind, because that is an island far away from everybody. Which means I could potentially take it for my own, not establish my own kingdom, and what that'll do, it'll make sure that nobody can declare war on me while I consolidate power. And, plus, I will get that additional cost. deducted thanks to any of the villages and stuff. Okay. So, yeah, I think... Okay, I think that is going to be my plan. What I'm going to do is that, at a certain point, once this war with the Otomo eventually stops, I will leave the mercenary service of the Mori clan, and I'll attack Kono Castle. But I think right now, right now I have to use the bathroom, so I'll be back in a sec, but I'll explain my plan later. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I think I've thought this out pretty well. My plan is that I'm going to finish this war with the Otomo as a mercenary for the Mori. I will then leave the Mori once my party has grown a bit, and then, once that happens, I will take Kono Castle for my own. From what I see from the Imago, they're non-aggression pacts with two clans. They are not allied with anybody, meaning nobody will come to their aid, which means, theoretically, as long as they don't make any allies, nobody will come to their aid. I'll attack them at sea, wipe out their armies before they can do really anything, take all of their lords hostage, and then, once that happens, I will take Kono Castle for my own. And then, I'll work out from there. My current working plan is that what I might do is that I might make myself either a lord, well, it'll make me lord of my own castle, but potentially pledge my loyalty to the Mori, because they have a pretty sizable domain, to be perfectly honest, and they seem to be doing rather well compared to everybody else. Yeah, like, I think out of all the clans, the Mori have the largest territory, both in size and the amount of castles they have. So what I might do is just pledge myself to the Mori clan and potentially raise my reputation among the other lords, and then if at some point something happens, I might seize control of the entire domain. We'll see. But right now, the main goal is finish the war with the Otomo, which I will start making my way towards now, so head to Matsuyama Castle, and then take Kono Castle for myself and use that as my starting point. And funny enough, keep in mind, all of this, becoming a lord, starting my own house, beginning, like, my rise to true power, is because I just want to take out the Hatakeyama. Like, in all honesty, like, over the past, like, 3 episodes, this is episode 3, the past, like, 2-3 episodes, all the Hatakeyama have done for me is stop my progress dead in its tracks. And I am really pissed off by that, so I want to take revenge. So what we're going to do is that we are going to do all of this to take out the Hatakeyama Clan. I don't know if I'm going to seize their territory. All I want to see is their clan fall from grace. I don't care if it's by me or by somebody else. As long as I can facilitate their destruction, I am fine with that. I don't see any gunners, but that doesn't mean they don't have them. Alright, archers, form up in position, spread out. Yeah, I only see archers with them. I don't see any guns, which is good. Allow my archers to get some experience. Alright, they're retreating. Chase them down. Nope. I'm pretty sure there are still some that are alive. Excellent work. I didn't really get a look at what we got, but that's fine. Ooh, gun. Okay. Peasant leader. Battle morale to tier 1 to 3 troops. Garrison range unit rages decrease, or daily experience to ranged troops in your party. Ooh, battle morale for the lower tiered stuff would actually help a little bit. Security provided by ranged troops in the garrison of a government settlement. Garrison wages. I'll go for the wages and the battle morale. Because if I take Kono Castle, the amount of ranged units that I have will provide a good amount of wage reduction. And then really the battle morale for the tier 1 to 3 troops will really just help my lower tier troops that I use during the sieges will help hold the line better, rather than just retreating the moment battle conjoins. Hey, welcome guys, if you just joined, if you returned, welcome back. Ooh, leveled up. There we go. So now we have a free attribute point. Alright, first things first. What is this? Damage with the 200 while you're less half. Build speed of military projects. Okay. What can I level? Ooh. Let me level up party leader and get horde. Let me get horde leader better. How did we do this? Command simulated battles, win difficult odds, escape from encounters by sacrificing troops if necessary. Okay. And then free attribute points. Not going this. Did we go steward? Okay, it's either going to be endurance for the additional smithing stuff or the trade. Let's go social. Get those points up, since I'm more akin to that than the endurance points. Especially since because of the gun units, I'm going to have to stay back. Having my endurance skill get higher and higher isn't really going to help all that much. Since, again, I could just be taken out, and then at that point, all those bonuses are worthless. I haven't heard that kind of name for a dough before. Oh, it's one of those. I mean, it'll be more money for me then. That's fine. Nice. Alright, let's increase the bets. Nice. Oh, you're against me. Oh, and perfect G tag. If you are still there, one thing you need to look out for if you're trying to increase your army, you need to have the money for it. You need to have the money to recruit both your companions and your troops, and then you also need to have the money to actually maintain it. Because this is the problem that I have, especially when you're first starting out playing Bannerlord, whether or not it's the DLC or not. If you do not have the money to increase and maintain your army, you are very easily going to start losing them from lack of wages. Some of them might just end up they might just end up leaving your party at some point, and your companions are not going to be happy about it. So be sure when you are increasing your army size, it's fine to have the skill points to go through with it, but if you don't have the money to support it, you're not going to be able to. So build it up slowly. Again, so the biggest thing with that, level up the trade skill. Just sell the absolute crap out of everything that is not of like battle use. And obviously you need to have the food to feed your men. So sell all the stuff that you don't really need so that you're able to properly like maintain that force. Yeah, you keep getting in debt. Yeah. If your army is too big and you don't have the funds for it, the biggest thing you need to do is sell any, keep, some of the best gear for yourself so that you're all so that you're well off in terms of, armor and weapons. But everything else that isn't needed, anything that isn't food for your army, get rid of it. Sell it, this is very underutilized. Utilize the forging. Because the amount of... Yes, I don't care if you don't have enough money. Utilize the smith. The amount of money you can make from some of these at the higher tier is ridiculous. Obviously, you need to build up for it, but even just, doing some, the lesser stuff is fine. Like here, watch. My skill is, pretty small. My smithing skill is at a 60, which is minuscule. I make this. Even if the person is displeased, I still get a pretty sizable amount. Here. I don't have charcoal. Bam, 196. If I were to keep going up and my skill were higher, again, you'll start getting jobs that are worth, thousands, and then sometimes 10,000, and then eventually, once you get to, the highest level of forging, the jobs that you can take will grant you, upwards of 50,000 dinars, coins, whatever. So be sure to utilize the money, because that is the major thing. Money is everything in Bannerlord. As much as, the fighting is cool, building your army and your nation is cool, if you don't have the money to support it, you are not going to make it far. and if you keep running into debt, then my only option for you is to relieve some of your troops. Don't execute. I don't think you can, kill your own troops. But lessen the size of your army to the point where you're going to be able to still be effective on the battlefield, but enough so that you are not losing too much money, and just keep doing quests. Regardless of what they are. Whether it's as long as you have the good number that you want to get to is around 40, because then you can start doing escort missions where basically the caravans that go around the map, they will hire you to guard them. Initially it'll start as 2 to 3 towns, but then at higher levels, once you get more and more troops, they'll start going to 5 or 6, meaning between each and every town, you're going to be the caravan will be attacked at least once. Be sure to guard the caravan, and do not let them lose. Do not let the caravan be openly in danger. If the enemy, they're pretty much bandit attacks. So if the bandits are getting towards the, if the bandits are coming to attack, and you're in the actual simulated battle, put your troops out front. Do not let the caravan be put in danger. But, each and every time, for example, not this one, but say, for example, I accepted a quest as a caravan escort. Say they go from Kuchizaki to Sanbanmatsu. Throughout this trek, which goes from here, there will be, at some point, around the middle, so roughly here, a bandit, like a small party of like 40 bandits on horseback trying to take out the caravan. Take them out, because not only will we be able to take prisoners, you'll be able to gather their equipment that they leave behind that you were able to salvage from the battle. You can then sell the prisoners and the gear there, and on top of that, once the quest completes, you get a pretty sizable amount of money. So, that... I am like turning into a lore nerd at this point. Oh! Okay, the war looks like it's about to end. Both sides are exhausted right now. It looks like the Otomo are probably going to break pretty soon, wherever our army is right now. So I think... Okay, I think the best thing I could possibly do right now for the war effort against the Otomo is help with the main help the main army effort. Sorry, carry on. And there you go. Okay, I mean, my influence point isn't really going to be that much. Let's see, kingdom. And I can leave it now. Hold on. The nobles will dislike you for abandoning your fealty. I'm sorry. I am not a lord. I am a mercenary. Why would you guys hate it if I left? I just don't. What the hell is going on? Okay. It's fine. I am 100% friends with Mori Teramoto, their daimyo. That is all I really need. How old are you? He's 21 years old. I'm 23. We're good. Yeah, okay. Teramoto, I'm sorry. I may return. If not as a vassal, then maybe as an ally. But I'm leaving. Thank you for your time. So hold on. Did that affect my relationship? Absolutely not. Okay, good. In that case, infantry. Stay with the infantry. Hold on. 155, Mac. Okay. Wait, how many of the prisoners are ready? The vast majority. Okay. I think it's time, guys. I think it's time we take Kono Castle. Hold on, camp. Any units I need to promote? Don't really need to promote. Oh, this is another thing that you're gonna want to keep an eye out for. So, G-Tag, if you ever play if you ever play the Shokuho mod, a unique feature it has is the promotion, because it has the war camp that you're able to set up regardless of what you have. There's the wait in camp, which is basically like if you were to wait in town and you want to like recover for a little bit. Disassemble camp when you want to start moving again. Choose a book to read. If you ever purchase a book from a temple, because there are like skill books that you're able to purchase, and then you're able to read those and gain like the skills. So say for example, I got a book. It is a book that has writing as one of its perks. So I read the book. The moment it reaches 100% and the book is counted as read, I gain the skill points for writing specifically. For the promote units tab, after a certain amount of battles are won and your troops survive, especially with like the battles that are pretty close, they aren't like massacres, because that's not really going to give you a lot of XP. But especially after larger battles where your troops fight a lot, some of them will get the achievement of slew many enemy troops or some other. I've only seen slew many enemy troops. I don't know any other achievement that any of them have gotten. But you'll essentially be able to do two things. You'll either promote, which is you will give them a couple thousand, like again, 1,250, reward a troop for providing reward them, which provides additional experience to all other troops in their formation. So this guy, Yokichi, is a member of the infantry, a melee infantryman. So that means, of my party, 83 other infantrymen will receive a little bit of XP. Or, what I can do is promote him, which basically changes him from a regular guy, a regular troop that I hire in my army, and he's instead turned into a full companion. Which means I would be able to assign him to a role in a party. If he has a good enough quartermaster skill, I could create a new party with him leading it. So, I'm actually going to reward him, but that's another thing. So, if you, aren't able... Because I think, what was it to, hire... I think, to hire companions in Shokuho, it's, 5,000, which is ridiculous. So, a much easier way is, even, for, low-tier units, like the militia, you're able to do this. So, just be on the lookout for that. And this goes for anybody. I'm not just talking to the perfect G-Tag. If anybody's looking for a way to, improve their play, that's the way to do it. Port UME would actually be better. How are my ships doing? Yeah, 240 men, I got it. 240 men, that means I'll perfectly be able to... Oh, yeah, that's right. These are my actual colors. When you pledge yourself either as a mercenary or a vassal to anything, whether it's in the base game, whether it's in this expansion, whatever, your flag will take on their colors. So because I was a mercenary for the Mori, I took on the Mori colors, which is white symbols in a red background. Now that I'm on my own again... Ooh, hold on. Tracking distance or travel speed while following a hostile party. I'm not really following hostile parties too much. I'll instead do... No. I did not select. I'll do the Ranger, because that'll improve my spotting distance, so I can see when an enemy army's coming. But yeah, since I'm on my own, again, I'm using my original colors, which is red in a black... which is red in a black background. Oh, I can... let's go... Okay, the next couple of horsemen that I'll hire will be... cancel, yes. Keep you in the infantry, because we need that infantry. The horsemen are not really good with sieges. They pretty much lose the horses, and all they do is just become horsemen that dismount, and yeah, fight on foot, but it's good to have some. Okay, let's set sail and make our way for Kono. Oh boy, I am really nervous about this, because the last time I tried to take a castle, if you guys watched any of my previous episodes of this series, the last time I tried and did took a castle was Shoryuji, and I was immediately defeated, captured, lost the castle to the Hatakeyama, which is why I hate them and why I want to take them out. Nope, I'm not going to waste time by standing there. Keep going. Jesus. Okay, you guys are leveling up faster than I thought. Alright. I do need to keep an eye out for the disparity between my spear and sword units, though. Gotta make sure they're good. Okay. Alright. Ooh, 186 men. What do your ships look like? 1 small ship and 3 mediums. I have 4 medium ships. You have 4 small ships. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna save here. I have 170, so I should have, yeah, I have more than enough money to last through this entire campaign. Alright. We're gonna need to take out Amago Katsuhisa. Even on land, he's gonna really be an issue. Especially with those, let's see, does he... He has hardened Sea Raiders. So, even though those are not really good in terms of land combat, they exceed at naval combat. But it's going to be rough. Okay. Okay, yes. I'm not going to attack him just yet, solely because Yamanaka Yukimori is there. Trade-bound settlement Gasan Toda. Okay, so I'd be trading with the Mori once I got this. And it would be fish and root vegetables, which are pretty useful. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to save here. Oh, good. He's actually adding his troops to the settlement. Which means... What? Hold on. Do they have 4 armies? Yamagoshi, Yamanakashi, Tachiharashi. Okay, so if that's the case, then there must be 4 armies. So that's roughly 2 armies of 108. The one army of 186. And then that one army of roughly 80. Okay. 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 Lock in, lock in, lock in. Oh, I am running on food, though. What's the balance of power looking? In my favor, but we'll see. I just can't get taken out. I'll take command of a ship. No, I'll actually let Shinsaburo. And then Bunjiro. Dentaro, you are the surgeon. If you get taken out, we're gonna have some issues with getting our troops back. So in that case, all right. Autofill. What do we got? Okay, let's get rid of the gunner. Clear that ship, actually. Let's go to Shinsaburo. Okay, we got the 3 ships. Looks like we got... we do have a lot of... We got a lot of ranged units on these ships, not so much on this. So I'm actually gonna... I think you guys are good. I think you guys are good. Let's actually just trade... Let's trade... 1... 5... An additional 5... 49... Put you guys on this ship, just to make it a little more even. There we go. Okay. Okay. Lock in, lock in, lock in. And no, sadly, this mod did come out before War Sales, so the naval combat is its own thing. It's not... as much as I would love to have the War Sales expansion naval combat, but Japanese style, it's simply not the case. So really all it is, it's essentially just a land battle. It's essentially a land battle at sea. Yeah, it's not the war sails fighting. Not at all the war sails battle. Yeah, like, you can damage the ships, but more often than not, the best way to do it is to kill the enemy troops. They have a lot of troops. I really am hoping we were able to hold this out. There we go, Hardened Sea Raider. That's the first kill. Come on, reload. Okay, guys, please, for the love of God, hold out. It's completely dark out. I don't know if I can actually... This is the best I can do without getting myself drowned. Okay, yes, we're looking good. We're looking really good. Alright, looks like we got one person in that Sekibune. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Who did we lose? Who did we lose? Ah, it's 12 guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We have enough prisoners to make that work. Just gonna need to make sure that we can actually finish this off. Oh, what the hell just happened? 3 of our guys got incapacitated instantly? What? Nope. Missed. Hold. Stop. Let our archers do this. Let me and the archers do this. Okay, we took a bit of a beating there, but honestly, it would have been way worse if we were on land. Okay, yep, you are my prisoner now. So what I'm gonna do is promote a lot of these units, because you guys did pretty well. Archer, let's give you 5 swordsmen, and then 2 for you guys. Spear, sword, mounted. Infantry, 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 infantry. Okay, we still got a pretty sizable portion. Let's go... Okay, Yumi Samurai. We'll go with the Samurai units first. Sakaiji Samurai. Sakai Samurai Infantry. Okay, we are currently at... Okay, we have 3 more slots. So, in that case... You know what? Let's get the skilled Ashigaru Gunner. And then... one... Let's get one Ashigaru Gunner with us as well. Now we still have a pretty sizable prisoner count. But, oh, that actually looked pretty promising, some of this. Where's the armor slot? Here we go. Separate by type. Oh! Hold on, do any of my guys need better armor? Not necessarily. Okay, well, we're fine then. How much? We got a little bit of food. A little bit of food. How much? How many days worth? We got around 3 days worth of food from that. Okay, in that case, their army's down. Let us continue. Character. Oh, Dentro. Nice. Two-handed. Mounts, two-handed. Damage to enemies on mounts. Rider Slayer, since you're actually a cavalryman. And then, let's get the... let's get the party size. Not sure if it affects me, but we'll see. Alright, next up, Tachihara. It's your turn. Okay, they outnumber us again, but they're only one person ahead. I have to go, but you're still streaming, I'll come back on. Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer, but we'll see. Thank you for joining. No, you bastard. Game crashed. Damn it. Alright, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Just gotta get it back up again. This is why if you're wondering why I keep saving the game, this is why. Because the game sometimes crashes, and that is not what I want. Okay. Okay. Alright, and we're back. Okay, good. So it reset us right back to where we were before. So, Rider Slayer, opposing stature. Let's go. Oh, we might actually be able to... No? I'm sorry, I don't have enough? Oh, it's probably the prisoners then. Yuma and Shigaru, you can go. Shigaru... Okay, the militia, you can go, because you're not going to do anything. Sanyo, Deckhand, get rid of you guys. Because we don't need you. Yara Shigaru, same thing, as well as the Sanyo Seat Raiders. We don't need you guys. Okay, set sail. Let's try to see if we can take out Yamanaka on his own. Yes! Okay. Alright, so now we can fight land battle and separate separate these two armies. So, archers in the front, spread out. We're actually on a bit of a mountain, so can we actually... Yes. Okay, so spread out here on this ridge. Infantry, hide in the bushes. Cavalry. I don't know, here. Oh, wait, actually, you guys are going to be firing upwards, so you can actually go here. Oh, yeah, they only have 2 archers, and I'm not even sure if they are archers or if it's... Yeah, it's... Ooh. Hold on, I'm going to try to see if I can... I don't think they have any gunners. Deckhand, nope. Okay, so if I can... Potentially, I alone could snipe the enemy general right here and now. Hold on, are they running away? I can't tell. Let's get a high vantage point. There we go. If you guys are going to keep doing this, then I'm just going to keep doing this. Okay, you know what? Forces, move up. Since these guys, it looks like, are gonna keep on being cowards. Hey, it's more skill points for me. You guys aren't going to do anything, because you do not know how to actually fight. Actually, I'm going to try to see if I can get myself as far away as I can. Archers, let's see if you guys can open fire. Nope, probably hit a tree. Go right here. Cavalry, stay in the center. Yeah, they're running away. Okay. In that case, everyone move forward. Take the fight to them. They are just being cowards. Like, I get it. They got no way of beating me, but still, you could actually, like, fight with some kind of courage. There he is. Missed. Okay, but we know, yep, there's their commander. So if I can snipe him... I can snipe either him or his horse. One of the two. Oh, who took him out? I do not know who took him out. My troops are just slaughtering them, so the names are just going by quickly and quickly, so I just can't tell. Okay, that's fine, though. We're winning. And we've won. Please, no losses. Yes! No losses! Alright, time for that other army, then. Wait. Let's go by tier. Okay. You're good. You're good. You're not good. Yes, I know we're leaving prisoners, but I gotta make sure that... Gotta make sure that I have the least amount of chance of the enemy lords. Gotta make sure that the enemy lords have the least reliable chance of escaping. Okay. Nishinoshima, so now this army is trapped on this island with me. I will graciously purchase some well-needed food. Now we will hold here, meaning the enemy army can't do anything, while we... Stop running. Right, let's attack. Oh, looks like Bunjiro was actually injured prior. Oh, that's right. He was probably injured during the fighting on the ships with the large army. What the hell? They have 40 cavalry. Well, I mean, that explains their speed, but jeez. Okay, alright. In that case, the enemy... Yeah, the enemy's likely going to try to use their cavalry. In which case, ranged units... Alright. Infantry, set up. Ranged units, set up on the hill. Cavalry, be ready to move. I'm going to try to see if I can lure their cavalry to attack us. That's usually what happens. How far can I go before I reach the end of the battlefield? Ah, okay. Oh, headshot to the mount. Did that dismount him, though? I can't tell. I don't think I have enough I don't think I can deal enough damage to entirely dismount a rider without hitting them. Damn it. I think we just gotta bait them and wait for their cavalry to die. I mean, that's the biggest threat right now, honestly. Okay, so... infantry, move up. Cavalry, do the same. We gotta try to bait these guys out, because it's their cavalry that's the biggest concern for me right now. Their infantry and archers aren't gonna do anything. They aren't gonna do shit. It's their cavalry that I'm concerned about. They are slippery little bastards. Nope. Right above their heads. Archers and gunners, if you guys can move forward and start hitting them, that'd be great. I know for a fact the archers are going to be able to probably open fire. Whether or not they hit anything is going to be tricky since there's the, since the trees are in the way. No! Miss! God! Stop moving! Come down and fight! Okay, there we go. One of our Teppo took out a enemy troop. Nope. Keep missing. I don't want to send my cavalry... Oh! I saw that. Is that what I think it is? Is enemy cavalry charging? Nope. They're moving, but not charging. Except for on the left. Okay. Cavalry, engage them. Nice. Okay, there we go. Alright, cavalry, regroup. Do not let yourselves get cut down by the enemy archers. I don't want a single death in this fight. There you go, you piece of shit. Okay. Damn it, we lost a mounted samurai. Alright. Cavalry, fall back. Enemy infantry is on the way. That was kind of a duff. That's a gunner. Ow! Okay, infantry, cavalry, charge. Take out these bastards. Cavalry, focus on taking out the enemy horsemen. Ow! That hurt. Take him out. No, guys, it's one guy. I'm really hurting from that blow he gave me. Damn it! Come on, kill him. There we go. Jesus Christ. Alright, we lost 2 guys. And I got seriously hurt from that one guy. Get these guys, and then we'll take out the... So, take all the low-level guys out of the equation. Sea Raider Archer, don't need you guys. So Raiders, not you, or the Robbers. Alright. Okay, more stuff for us. Okay, now we need to... Now, though, we really need to... Oh my god, okay, that army came fast! What the hell? Okay, there aren't really any samurai units here, so the best we got is the Yumi Ashigaru, and I guess one of the Yari Ashigaru. Okay. Okay, this is it. I need to keep... No! Alright, I need to take this army out. Alright. 56, so I'm gonna have to keep myself back and out of the fight for the most part. Can't really do that. The only time I can really send myself into the fray is once the enemy starts to rout. Which is probably what's going to happen since they only have 100 men. Alright. Infantry. Cavalry, move forward. Yeah, that stab wound from that Yari was not fun. From that one cavalry guy in the last battle. Not a good one. Not a good one. Hold on, how many archers do you guys have? You have a... Yeah, you have a skilled gunner. I'm not seeing any other gunner. So it looks like you have one rifleman. And I just took him out! That was a chest hit. So I just took out their only gunner. Which means all I gotta do is sit back and start blasting. Alright. Cavalry. Get there. Nope, right in front of their faces. Cavalry, get into position, get ready to charge. Charge. Yeah, you thought. You actually thought you could. Alright, they have no more gunners, so I'm sending myself into the fray. There's their commander. I can tell from that massive helmet on his head. Did we get him? Is the commander incapacitated at least? Can't find him. Nope. Okay, according to the stats, yes, he was incapacitated in battle. You are my prisoner. And I'll take your samurai. All the other guys can just go. Okay, hold on. I need to replenish my ranks to whatever troops they got. Screw it. Let's go with a gunner. Now let's let this take these guys out. Or take this party out. Once that happens, once we take... Okay, nope, never mind. Nope, we cannot afford to do that. Set sail, we need to take the castle now. I don't care if they have 32 men, we need to take it now, otherwise we are not going to be able to last long. Because if we just lost one of the lords, then that is going to be a serious issue. Okay, they have 6 days until they run out of food. The question is, I really want to take out the garrison. That is 323 men that I won't have to fight. Most of them will probably have some kind of gunner on them. Let's see. Archer, peasant, archer, Sanyo. I'm seeing 2 Teppo Ashigaru, and... I only see 2 Teppo, but I still don't want to deal with those rifles. Bunjo the Knowing. Are you the... No, you're not the engineer, so why is it taking so long? Alright. Right, we're in now. Our best hope is that within the next 7 days, because it takes around 3-4-ish days after the garrison runs out of food for them to all starve and no longer be combat ready. Once that happens, we only have to deal with a force of 241 militia. And then we just have to hope that the enemy armies aren't able to rally in time. Once that happens, the clans will become wandering. They won't have any kind of territory, nothing. It'll just be them. Yes, I know I'm besieging it, but I'm not laying siege. Like this. Alright. Set up the Ozutsu. No. Set up the braziers. Okay, the Imago's non-aggression pact has expired. That's good. Gotta keep an eye out, make sure they do not make any kind of ally, because the moment they do, I'm gonna be in serious trouble. Now set up the Ozutsu. Take out the enemies, and then use the Ozutsu to take out the enemy, to deal serious damage to the defenses. And then once we launch the actual assault, utilize the braziers to allow our archers to use fire arrows, burn whatever is left down. Yep, there we go. The garrison is already very much dwindling. Half of their troops are already gone, and they are losing men fast. Alright, Ozutsu, break those defenses down. Nope, they still have men left. A small amount, but still, I don't want them anywhere there. Alright. Ozutsu, stay back. Use the braziers, because the Ozutsu actually take, I think, like it's 2-man crew to operate. Whereas opposed to the braziers are just kind of automatic. Okay, there we go. Over the limit, which means if we survive and more than 150 men, we can allocate whatever remaining men are left that I don't need in my army to the garrison. Oh boy. Come on. Yes! For the Fujigatara Clan! Charge! Ooh! Hold on, is this a tier 3? Hold on, but the wall said it was a level 1. For a level 1, this does not look bad at all. Men, we stand on the cusp of victory today. One final push here. Take the castle. Slaughter anyone who gets in our way. The Fujigatara clan shall not be hindered further. Infantry stay in the back. Charge! Okay, infantry, stand back, let the archers do their thing. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's neat. It's our little fleet right there. That's a little cute. Plus the camp. Nice. Okay, let's take these guys out. Yep. Nope. Okay, hold on. What's first person again? Oh, it's R. There we go. Nice! Oh, that was right in the neck. Okay. Yeah, keep the infantry out, let our archers do their thing. Ow! You hit my horse, bastard! Nope. Okay, one of our Shigaru just got killed. That's okay. Damn it! It's because I don't have like any kind of like accuracy buff, so like even like on the battlefield, the best way that these are that I'm able to use my firearm is if it's against large formations, because then it almost ensures a hit. Whereas opposed to this, it's kind of the luck of the draw. Hey! There's one. Alright. Infantry charge. Get in there. Take the castle. Nice. Okay, one of our Teppo Samurai just got incapacitated. Not killed, thankfully. Alright. I'm going in. Again, they have no gunners, so now I'm more freely able to enter the fray. Okay, the moment I'm over the wall, find a target, shoot him. Ow, okay, gets cover. Alright, how are men on the right? Okay, good. I was kind of concerned since they were only 20 men. Nope, okay, nope, going in melee. Let's go, men, keep moving. The moment you stay still, the archers are going to pick us off one by one. We cannot let them keep doing that. Charge forward. Do not let anything stop you. Breach that gate. Slaughter anyone who resists. Don't just stand there. Kill him. Unfortunately, in sieges, the Odachi doesn't really allow me to have a good amount of... It allows me to clear a lot of men on... Oh, the Naginata monk got killed. Unfortunately, the Odachi has a long reach, which on a field battle is good, because it's an open plain, I can just slaughter whoever I want. In something like this, it doesn't give me a lot of wiggle room. So I can kind of, like, keep the enemy at bay in, like, tight corridors, but the moment they get too close, I won't be able to really do anything. Yeah, like this. Cut them off, don't let them escape. Is there anyone still up in here? Nope. Battle finished. So yeah, they retreated to the keep. Okay, I'm going to need to... Okay, so in that case, let me go to my inventory. I need to change my primary weapon from my crafted Nodachi to something smaller. Masterwork Sturdy, that'll work. Thank you. Okay. So now, here we go. Sakai Gunner, we don't really need you. Nor will we need you guys. We mostly need our melee infantry. Our sword ones in particular. Alright, yep. Bunjiro, you're with me. The other guys are already incapacitated. We can't let them go. You and me. Let's go. Ah, this is nice. I actually blend in a lot. So they, at this point, that's all part of my plan. They don't really know who the real Fujigatara Kyushino is. Go. Yes. And that's it. No casualties when getting to the keep. 390 prisoners. Good lord. Okay. Yep, okay, so we have 5 extra men, though we're probably going to pull more since we want to try to keep a samurai force with us. Okay, yep, we have plenty of room in our storage stuff. Nice. We shall show mercy. And now, this castle is ours. Alright, first things first. Let's establish a garrison. Alright, it's going to be any of our non-samurai units. So, gunner, archer. We'll get the raiders in there for good measure. Katana, yep. That is a lot of ranged units. Well, that's, the majority of it is ranged units, which is good. Okay, any other... Okay, yep, all good. Alright, so that is 14 members of the garrison. Let's check the castle, see what we're looking at. Okay. Nice. So, tax collector, food stores, garrison barracks, and workshop are all maxed already. Towers and barricades is a level 1, so those are the walls. the dojos the dojo still needs to be constructed, as well as the Jedi Hall, the Sarugaki Theater, and the Siege Workshop. The militia grounds are currently in the process. I'm actually going to cut that off. We don't need it right now. What I really need is the settlement loyalty. And let's throw in 30,000 to begin. I'm pretty sure that should be enough to level up everything, and if not, we'll add a little bit more. And then we'll keep the festivals and games going on to increase settlement loyalty for as much as we can. Security's going to lessen up a little bit. Alright, so now, guys, I officially have my own territory of Kono Castle, a tiny island literally off the coast of the vast majority of it, the vast majority of the immediate areas around being the Mori clans. Now what I need to do is, 1, replenish my forces. First thing I need to do is, well, for the first thing, I need to get my prisoners out of the... Oh, wait, nope, actually, hold on. Wait, go to the dungeon. Yeah, and eventually the different clans will start to... Wait, who's your husband? Katsuhisa. Is he among our prisoners? Yes, he is. You two will go there. Then let's go by the tier. So we will... Okay, first things first, I'm actually going to go and let go of the majority of the Ashigaru, of like the low-tier Ashigaru, because in all honesty, they're not even like soldiers. So you guys, however, I am gonna... There we go. So now we have a decent amount of prisoners. Now, the biggest thing I need to worry about is... How many men do we have in garrison? 15. Okay. So in that case, I need to quickly leave. Yeah, I need to quickly leave, sell my prisoners, gather men, and bring them here. What are we looking at garrison-wise? Your party has slaughtered animals to eat. Okay, so I'm out of the typical stuff, which means I am going to need to purchase that. Alright. Get rid of the armor. And you are out of money already. Okay. In that case, I must... get whatever food you have. You do not have a lot of food. Just in general, you don't. Oh, damn it. This is my stuff. I've been selling my stuff more. Okay. Keep the cows. Alright. Ooh, they have a lot of fish. A lot of meat. Let's get some rice. Let's probably reduce some of that. Okay, so let's get less fish. We can sell the cows. Less meat. 47 days. Let's get rid of the salt, the beryllia. We don't need that. Let's get rid of the tea leaves, dye, clay, silk cloths, candles, cotton cloth. We're still a little bit over. Hold on. Let's get more sumper horses, increase our storage capacity. Quite a lot of weaponry. What is something I can actually purchase I could purchase something roughly 17,000 at the very least. Ah. Actually, let's replace my helm. I'll probably get another helmet because I don't really like that ornament. But I'm a lord now, so hold on. It just kind of looks weird. Oh, is there a black? That looks slightly better. It's probably the best we're going to get, though. Yeah, it just looks weird because it doesn't go underneath it, but that's fine. We have the shoes. Let's get the... Let's get the... There we go. And then let's assign a horse. Let's get a decorated saddle. I don't think I can really get anything for headgear. I don't think I can get any kind of headgear for... Ah, Jingasa. Let's get a routed red. Alright, back to the battle outfit. I think we're good here. It's 4,000. That's something I can manage. Oh, wait. Lordly, that's 16 out of 16. Yep, yep. You need that. You could use these. Yeah, okay, so get rid of those. Yeah, so that's 3,810. That's fine. It's better than that, like, It's better than that, like, 16,000 one. Okay, so... Hardened Sea Raider. Okay, now let's head back. We're going to grab the rest of the prisoners. That way it's only the named heroes. That way I don't need to increase my garrison at all. Oh, I forgot to sell the current prisoners I have. I need to do that. Then I need to replenish what troops I have lost thus far. There we go. How many troops we got? Let's read the type we're looking for. We're doing good on cavalry. It's really our infantry that have taken a lot of the damage, which is good. I would rather my melee infantry be the ones taking the blows than my archers. The cough is mostly away, guys. It's just like the cough that I've had for a while. It's literally on like its last legs. It barely like hurt. It barely shows up anymore. All right, Kono Castle. How many days? 13. Not too bad. And the loyalty meter seems to be holding. Nice. Okay. Garrison. We'll actually take back that samurai unit. And dungeon-wise, we will take all of the non-named heroes back. It feels good to have my own territory now. Feels really good. I do need to sell a lot of this equipment away, though. Not necessarily the swords and stuff, but definitely the things that are not. Can you buy my stuff now, or are you... Okay, you can, maybe. I do need to get more regular mounts, though, because I am not going to be able to move very quickly if I don't have them. There we go, we helped you out. You're welcome. And, nah, we won't take any air troops. Let's actually go to Daisenji Temple and see what books they have. Because I'm pretty sure I should have enough to... Oh, I can donate troops. Oh no, I can recruit them. Yari Monk, Sword Monk. What do you have to... Ooh, pretty expensive. Ooh, it's focus point. Writing and medicine, or charm. What happens if I choose both? That's 58. Oh, I can take that. I can take that. In that case, camp. Promote units. I will reward you guys. You fought bravely in battle. Yes, you did. Alright, and now, choose a book to read. I will choose the Ryoba Zuzetsu. Yep. Okay. Let's go to Okayama. Or Wami, actually. Might be closer. Well, I mean, I'm glad I finally have my own territory now. Oh, well, looks like Yoshida Kuriyama is our destination. No, it's good to have my own territory now that I don't have to... Wherever you... I know you guys are still there. I know you are still there. Hatakeyama, I hate you. I really hate you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. For male Tsunade, I wonder if it's like a legendary or like a mythic one. If it gets that rarity, then I might be able to equip it. Nice. 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 Don't trust the eye with this. Don't trust the eye with this. Oh, archery time. Can't beat me. As long as I get headshots, you're dead. There we go. That's a victory for me. Let's wait a little while. Smith. Go back to the orders. What materials don't I have? Oh, wrought iron. Okay, in that case I'm gonna have to smelt. There we go. Let me actually reset. Unless I already smelted the Nodachi. Nope. Let me actually purchase more wood. Yes, I'm aware. Capacity exceeded. Sell the salt. Sell the barefoot. Sell the Minko. Tools. Let's get rid of the... Nope. Okay, sell those. Yes, I know, I'm over. That's okay. I shall smelt everything down. As well as this guy. Various colors you have learned. Make color variations for the Show Katana handle. Light blue. Nice. And then you guys. Any orders come in. Nice. Nice. Okay, how are we doing? Yep, loyalty is holding firm. Actually, plan. I go to parties. Garrison. Current wage 56. Let's set the wage limit to as close to 500 as we can. There we go. Alright, so that means that they won't be able to have an unlimited budget, meaning that they shouldn't have that big of a garrison. Since I don't really intend on losing that castle. Sell the iron ore. Still got a lot of weapons to salvage. Let's move to a new settlement. Gasan Toda, maybe. Or, no, Sanbanmatsu. It's closer. No, Wami's way closer. How's everybody doing? Shimazu haven't really lost any territory. I'll check after this. What is this? Okay. let's participate in this. Oh, me and Dentor are fighting. Oh, it's down to the Surgeon and the Lord. Come on, dude. I know you're the AI, but come on. Damn, that armor actually came in pretty well against a standard katana. Owl. I hate like how small the knives are, how small the tantos are for the. Jesus. Okay, good God. What are the Asakura doing here? Okay, let's go to the Lord Hall for a sec. Guess I must have met that guy before. Okay. Why? Why the cure? Okay. So that's everybody here. I'd imagine the next step to, like... Well, I think first, legitimacy-wise, I need to, like, actually establish my clan. In which case, I'll need a wife. So, in that case, heroes... Female, alive. Don't really care about the culture. Occupation, it would be a noble, or a lord, or a lady. Not married. Let's go by age. Nope. Okay, I guess I'm gonna need to just kind of go around the map meeting everybody. Plus it'll get on top of the whole family thing. It would also give me a better idea of. It'll also give me a better idea of what exactly everybody's up to. No, this is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot of moving around, guys. So sorry, it might get boring. With a ransom offer, fine. Motonaga. Okay, I might just head right to, like, Koyama and, like, move through each region. Because, Jesus, the amount of... Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Where's the nearest port? There we go. Okay, let us sail for Koyama. Okay. Well, I guess we're going on land then. It's not what I was planning, but sure. Discarded weapons are donated to troops for increased experience or morale. Isn't there another one for that? Hold on. Morale when number of mounts is greater than the number of foot soldiers. That's not going to happen. And discarded... Let's go with the discarded weapons. Okay, we'll go to each one of the towns and work our way through. In that case, actually, let's start with Hinoe. Sanjo. Yeah, it's good to meet you. Oh, Tanegashima. Wait, hold on. Is the island of Tanegashima here? Ah, damn it. No, it's not. Tanegashima, it would be the first island in Japan's history that allowed that actually traded firearms from Europeans. Geographically, it should be right around here, but it looks like they only have the major 4 islands. And I think they said that they're working on something for Hokkaido as well. Though, from the looks of it, it looks uninhabited right now, but I'm pretty sure they'll add something in. Okay. Alright, keep... I actually might as well talk to them for a sec. Just so that the game registers that I've met them. Okay, moving on. Oh, good God, there are a lot of people here. Oh boy. Okay, in that case, might as well just go to the Lord Hall. Yep. Interesting, though. I'm pretty sure... I don't... It was from a prior play I did. I didn't actually, like, finish that campaign. But if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a divorce in this game. It's weird. Well, oh, sorry. I'm pretty sure there is divorce, or at least there is a... I forgot who it was. There's a specific family in the game who has... Who, like, the couple is separated, which is interesting. Because I think there's only, like, one person. Or, sorry, there's, like, one family where that's the case. I'm actually going to keep on doing that because I can actually check. And the one thing that I love about the Shokuho mod that's different from the base game is that you can send letters. So you don't actually have to be in the same exact spot as a person. Instead, you can just send them a letter. And I know I'm probably not going to meet everybody because, good God, the amount of time it would take to find everybody would be ridiculous. Yamashita, pretty sure there are 2 armies in there. No, why did I go to the Lord's Hall? Leave. Or Adake. Tachibanyama. Okay, there are some people in here. Met you. Damn, man, how'd you get that beard? The hell? Hey, back to Matsuyama Castle. And actually, if you guys are ever playing this, and regardless of if you're a guy, girl, or whatever, if you're looking for a partner, the way that you can tell if they are, if the characters are 18 is if they only have a single name, and it's usually, like, very short. Oh, that's a hideout. Ryujima. Okay. No, not the Lord. God, stop doing that. Alright, let's check, see how we're doing. Okay. 3. Okay, let's move on to Kumamoto. There we go. Yeah, and this is the thing. You can literally send a... It's basically like sending an email to them. You don't have to like track them across halfway across the map. No, you can just do this. And Yuri. Good. Alright, how much? 80,000. Okay, Jesus Christ. Hold on. What if... Hear me out. What if I helped you with this? What if I helped you with this? That might reduce the price. Potentially. And then... Oh, and I still have some of the weapons, so I can probably actually use some of those as well. There's the smugglers. Okay, so I cannot... okay, yeah. So I absolutely cannot match them on the ocean, so I have to catch them on land. Okay. Here's the harder part. Damn it. I don't want to hurt these guys, come on. Damn it! Alright, well, sorry guys, doesn't look like this is gonna end well for you. Okay, one person injured. Alright. Sorry, I do what I must. Let's get an additional melee sword. Okay, let's try this again. I mean, I'm fine with paying that amount, but it's still, like... It's still a pretty sizable amount. Not sure how much this is going to do, but we'll see. And if anything, these could just be, like, weapons for his army. If this was, like, a story, you could, like, say, hey, like, I have a shit ton of weapons that I don't know what to do with. If you could... I'd be willing to trade them in. Oh, nope. Keep that quality katana. Yeah. I'm actually gonna keep those. Well, actually, no, I really just need one. Okay. I mean, that's about as much as I'm willing to give. Certainly gonna release a lot of stuff. Okay. Well, what happens if... No, that's not gonna do anything. Okay. How much then? Let's go by fives. Okay, how about 200? 250. 300. 350. 400. 450. 500. 475. There we go. That's the price I'm willing to pay. Alright. Legitimacy is claimed. Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong, but does it stay like this? Oh, yep. Okay, does it actually show the banners, though? Because I'm pretty sure with this version it actually doesn't. It only goes, like, to the roof. Yeah, okay. And that greatly improves our relation between me and Soren. And it's funny, because I think the two of us were actually at war when I was with, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because he's part of the, wait, hold on, is he, like, the daimyo of... No way. Okay, so I was a I was a mercenary for the Mori clan, and now I've just married one of the daughters of the daimyo of the Ultimo, who we were at war with, like, I don't know, in-game time, like, maybe a year ago, at least. Okay, in that case, I must return... In that case, let's return to the castle. Voting for kingdom proposals made by others. Initiate. Okay, so let's go to Port Miyajima. Okay, so hold on. I see that. Who is currently... What are you guys looking at? Okay, not much. I'm actually gonna reduce that wage. Let's go to 250 roughly. But who is still at war with my clan? Literally just the Imago are left. Okay. Nope. Let's go, set sail, and let's make our way home. Okay, so, I'd imagine now my legitimacy is good. I have good legitimacy. How far are we into the book? 64%. Okay. Yeah, so legitimate. So I think we are good. Story probably not doesn't really mean anything, but we are good on legitimacy. So my character, Fujigatara Kyushino, is now married. He has his own castle, his own territory, his own fief. So yeah. All right. What was my level gain? Okay, it's just a focus point. In which case, let's go with... Let's improve my scouting ability. Ooh, that's not by much. Writing. Alright. Alright, let's see how... Well, sorry guys, hold on, let me check. Oh, okay, yep. I think... Okay. So, yeah, I think that is probably gonna do it. Because we've reached roughly 3 hours. Just above 3 hours, so... And then, how long will it take for you to get here? 5 days, 17 hours. Okay. Alright. Okay, well guys, yeah, that is... I'm gonna keep this going. Okay, well guys, yeah, that is going to officially be it for this episode. We got a lot done. We started off as a... Yeah, so we first started off as a, mercenary on Mori. We fought a couple wars against... We didn't really go against the Oda too much. We went to war against the Otomo in Kyushu. And then a couple of stuff happened off screen, though it doesn't really look like too much has really changed. And now here we are. I have my own domain, Kono Castle, literally like on an isolated rock, off the coast. I think it's like the only like island-based one that's like super far out. I mean, obviously you have stuff like Sumoto or like Kurishima, but like they're kind of in the middle of everything, whereas mine is completely on the edge of the map. It is entirely on my own, with literally nothing else. The only other spot would be Shiga Castle, and yeah, so I mean, I mean, Kyushino is now married. He has his own thing, and we are now officially lord of our own domain. So, let's keep you as an infantryman. So yeah, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Ring the notification bell to get notified about my latest videos. And as always, a link will be down in the description below to go join the YouTube Discord. Be sure to join it so you can get to interact with all the other subscribers and people who follow the channel. And yeah, that is going to be it. I'm going to leave this running. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.